Welcome to Round 2 lead card coverage of the 2019 Discraft State Championships. Commentators for this round, you have myself and Donut on the mic. How you doing, Donut?
Hey, what's up, guys?
We want to give a quick shout out to all the sponsors for this video, including Disc Baron, the official disc provider of this year's tournament, as well as Caitlin from Finance of America Mortgage. She has rates at a 2-year low. With her being certified in Indiana and Michigan, it is a great time to purchase or refinance. Get a hold of her. We also want to thank Bryce from Icon Realty Group. With 10 years of experience, there's nobody Bryce loves helping more than his fellow disc golfers. And finally, we want to thank Mason County Disc Golf Organizations themselves for this whole overview sponsorship on this video. Thank you so much, you guys. We're super excited to come out here and provide this great coverage of this amazing tournament. So super excited to be here. Starting off this card, we have Jeff Bennett. He shot a hot round 62 and is currently tied for first place. He's from Canton, Michigan, and he has won this tournament before and looking to do it again. I think he's won it 6 times so far, something like that.
Or more.
Yeah.
We also have Noel Smith, rating 970, couple wins. He came all the way up from Florida for this.
I don't think he knew he was playing. I think he was coming up for someone else, and then he was like, I guess I'm in, so.
What a monster.
Well, last bid entry fee there. So Nate Wegrin here, $9.95. We've covered this guy before. We know him. We've seen him from round 1. Nice round at 63, currently in 3rd.
Rounding it out, Josh Taylor, tied for 4th, rating 999. He's got a bunch of wins from Shepherd, Michigan.
Yeah, he's a great guy on the card. Really nice to meet him. And we are starting off on hole 1, 336 feet, par 3. This is quite a tricky hole here. It feels much bigger than 336, and then once you get over this first hill, you can see these bushes here right and left of us that kind of protect where the basket is behind it. So if you don't get over these bushes, you can definitely find yourself in some trouble. So you really want to probably go over the top of them if you got the arm for it and try to crash and attack the basket.
I'm going to go even further than you and say that 336 is just dead inaccurate.
I'm not going to lie.
So the long pads at this course got put in like 8 days before the tournament.
Yeah, right before.
Around that.
Yep.
The short pad's been in for a while. It's a real easy course.
Yep.
I think the AM3s and AM2s maybe played here. Some of the women.
Yep.
Like almost a putter course.
Yeah.
But the longs are real long. This looks like an awesome hyzer. A little early.
This looked really good off the tee
He
pad.
probably threw that 336, I would guess.
Yeah, I mean, he threw that over 300 for sure, and it's still just in front of the gap. And here's Nate. We know he has got a big arm. He's trying to get real aggressive here, and he gets nicked on by one of those branches, and he's going to be finding himself in that right bush.
He got spiked straight down from that kick.
Yep. Here's Josh Taylor here. He's not the most powerful arm on the card, but he definitely is a great putter, great approach player. So he's just looking to get down that gap as well, and this looks to be doing just that.
He's just one of the most consistent players I've ever seen. He absolutely does not have that cannon arm that we almost expect from open players, but something about his game, he just doesn't take...
Really consistent.
Yeah, he just doesn't take bogeys. He cleans up on every easy 2.
Yeah. There's Jeff Bennett going with a thumber there. Interesting choice, but it ended up working out, puts him in the circle.
Yeah, I think it was the wrong disc choice on that thumber. It panned a little too quickly.
And here, Nate really had no out. I was there behind him. He had no way of getting out there. He took a minute trying to find a line, and that roller was honestly pretty good out for where he was at. So he's going to be looking for a really long 3.
There's Noel throwing his trusty Sonic. One of my guys there throwing the goofy disc.
He throws it really well, as you'll see throughout the day here. And here's Josh. Nice, easy. Like we said, just consistent player. He doesn't have a run at it, so he's just going to lay it up, take an easy 3, and move on.
Yeah, after being out here and watching this card for 24 holes, nice putt,
Holy
Nate.
Smokes. And he is starting off hot. He gets a crew view right on hole 1. This was a big putt.
Yeah, it's huge. It was like 45 feet.
Well, he's only one down from Noel and Jeff, and so losing a stroke really early would have felt bad. And Bennett taps his in, so he's gonna stay only one back here. But that was a big putt.
But yeah, watching these guys for a day, especially Noel, I just had to go out and get a Sonic. Zach actually found one for me at Disc Baron and picked it up. Shout out to those guys for carrying it.
Oh yeah, they got a couple more too if you need to go get one.
But not for long.
Not for long, that's right. All right, headed into hole 2 now, 333 feet. This one's downhill. The pavilion kind of blocks the traditional hyzer route you would imagine these guys are going to take, so they got to throw a little low or they got to back up off the tee and try to throw really high. And the slope of this green definitely fades away from right to left. So if you attack it at the right way, you can definitely skip and get into those woods quickly.
Yeah, so it looks like an easy hole when you walk up, and then you think you want to throw the straight shot, but the green doesn't really favor that fairway driver straight shot.
Right.
And then you want to throw the spike hyzer to land safe on the green, but then that pavilion is kind of in the way. So it is a kind of a challenging downhill hole. Jeff gets a lucky kick with that fairway driver shot, so he doesn't juice it all the way into the woods.
Yep, he stays in the circle. It's a good tree. Here's Nolan. He can smash a disc. He looks like he's throwing a mid-range, maybe a putt approach disc there. Can't quite tell what that was.
Oh, that's a nice tree kick. I didn't see that.
Yep, gets a baby nick. Leaves himself right next to the basket. Bullseye, practically.
Nate's going big. He's going over the top.
Yeah, Nate wanted to go back. And the tee pads, because they were so new, the tournament was giving them relief to the left or right of all the tee pads. So you might see some of these guys stepping off the left or right. And so that was allowed before they started the tournament.
Yeah, there's not going to be any foot faults.
Yeah, going left
Here.
or right here. Yeah. Here's Josh and
Tracking the cameraman. Good kick right next to the basket.
so Nate farthest out here. He's got to putt through the woods. He just whacked his head on that branch. Still got
He's
it
so
to go.
used to those low ceiling putts there from playing Goliath. He kind of got
Oh yeah, he
messed
had
with
he had a
last round.
good putt from him.
So he's dialed in after having some almost struggled approaches
Yeah.
in round one.
It looks like we're gonna have our first star frame this early into the round. This is a solid 2 from the card.
Yeah, men's open lead card. You got to expect that on this hole. It's
Yeah.
definitely a must get.
Headed into hole 3 now, 275 feet, par 3. This one you really just want to attack. The hill behind it is a backstop. Easiest throw is probably a forehand at this.
Yeah, I mean, the whole shape lines itself up for like a 330-foot shot with a force overstable forehand.
Okay.
Jeff Bennett is the old school master of the force over forehand, but doesn't look like he got quite enough over on that one.
No, he's going to hit that tree early, and he's going to leave himself with a pretty good distance. If he has an out, it'll just probably be a layup. I don't think he's going to have a look from there. And here's Noel.
Yeah, I really expect that from all 4 of these guys. They're pretty all-around players. We don't have any backhand-only players.
Right.
Willie kind of was last round.
Right. Noel got himself up there, cranked it over a little bit, and now Nate's trying to make that correction, and he looks like he throws it just a touch too low there.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he really threw it either. He probably hung on to that 275 feet and forgot it's another 25 uphill.
Right. And then here comes Josh. And that looked
Josh a little unorthodox with his forehand. It doesn't look
quite the
as
same.
athletic as the other players, but he just nailed it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can't complain about look, you can see it underneath the basket. Like, you can't complain about the results.
If the basket was in the ground, it would have gone in.
So here's Nate again. Outside the circle, probably about 50 feet, maybe a little inside 45, and bang.
Nate is dialed right now. At least from the green.
This is insane.
If he could approach for the rest of the day, he could start to run away with this. This is absurd.
Noel just a touch low there. Jeff just wanted to tap in his, and he does so nicely.
This hole is deceptively steep. It looks so easy that you forget that there's a hill.
Yeah. You got to keep it in mind when you're
3
definitely
really
approaching.
sneaks up on you kind of on this hole.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
just assume you're going to do it.
Hole 4 now, 416 feet, par 3. This one is from left to right into a little cove, and the double post line there is not a Mando. Wah wah, but that's okay. So these guys are definitely looking to attack into the air here and try to get into this little cove and attack the basket as best they can.
This 416 is a little conservative as well. This is all of 416, and it's downhill, but I'd say it plays like 416, but actually is longer.
Yeah, it is a huge hole. We see Nate here going with Thumber. This is his speed demon, and he can crush this. You can see it panning still. It's a crazy...
Yeah. He can throw that disc 400, and he's 70 short.
Yeah. So, so it is a little deceptive here. Josh Taylor looking to follow with a forehand. Is that a force in his hand?
I'm not sure.
Looks like a force. It looked like.
It doesn't fly in like a force. Maybe an old pop top one. Yeah, maybe.
He's got that down most of the way. He's probably the same distance away as Nate is, but just a lot farther down the hill. More elevated to the basket.
Yep. Looks like textbook threes from our first three players.
Jeff Bennett is a primary forehand player. He's smashed this one, but he's a little tight on the line.
Yeah, there's that overstable force over that we were talking about from the last hole, made the correction.
Right.
Really just cranking on him.
He's going to be in the woods there, but probably maybe a look from there. Noel's going through the fake Mando here.
That disc is stable.
He's got to stay straight.
Still got some power on it.
Yep, he's going to be back.
Looks like textbook threes from the card, maybe a look from Jeff. This would be a long putt.
This would be a great 2 to take to steal. It's a pretty safe bid there, just laying it up probably. Maybe a half bid.
Yeah, the nose up run.
Okay, can Nate keep the putting going from outside circle?
No, come on.
No, not this time.
Whew.
Nate, if you had done that, we would have said that you're sandbagging.
That would have stressed me out. Yeah, sandbagging and open.
Here comes Jeff from outside in the woods there, and not quite enough. Maybe he had a little in his way. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, he was just a little bit too deep in there. Looks like we missed Noel's upshot here. He walks up to every single disc with the next disc in hand, just throws it.
And he's really knows what his disc to do, so he's really prepared.
Very difficult to film. I don't know.
He did warn us that.
I don't think we missed many, but
that might have been one that he snuck away with us.
Yeah.
From. As long as we don't miss his sonic shots, right? That's really what we want to see.
Yeah, man, that disc is so cool.
If you can't tell, Donut loves the Sonic. All right, now headed into hole 5 now, 502 feet. This is the first par 4 of the course. Feels really long. It's really tight. You don't want to go into the right or left sides at all. You kind of just end up in a weird position, just lose a stroke automatically. You just want to stay in the fairway for your first shot. Just get it probably halfway down, and then throw another halfway up with like a putter or an upshot of some kind.
Yeah, it's just turnover mid or a spiky forehand.
Yeah.
I mean, every disc golf course has got this hole, but this one's extra long.
And there's Nate with his wizard. He's just trying to crank that one out there and does so pretty nicely. He's in the fairway, safe.
Yeah, that's an easy forehand approach from there.
And with his power, he may even have a forehand like Big Heiser from that spot too. So that's perfect for Nate. And Josh is cutting this on the inside. And he gets knocked down, unfortunately.
He got through. He's not obstructed, so he still may be able to steal the 3 on this one.
Yeah, it's going to take a bigger shot.
For 500-foot holes, this isn't actually that hard, unless you get buried.
Jeff Bennett, this is looking real nice. He's crushed this.
He loves that Firebird.
Yeah, he throws it a lot.
He could play rounds with that Firebird. Whoa, big shot from Noel. He came out of nowhere.
He's got a big wind-up. And, that's an unlucky cut roll there.
It looked like he tried to throw that putter 500 feet.
He probably, I bet if he got a real good crush, he could smash a putter, probably 400 if he really wanted to. He can crush a disc. Here's Josh. He's just trying to attack the green here. Gets it over on a little bit. He is in that brush early. Maybe he'll be able to get up and down from there. Noel's kind of cut off here as well. He's going to have to try to force something over, and that's just too low.
Yeah.
You can see him waving his hand up. He wanted that to go up. Oh, yeah, it looks like Nate's going to go big here. He's trying to go up and over the top.
Spike. Just the most consistent shot.
Yeah, and that's in the circle. Give him the 3 look, which is exactly what he wants. Perfect game plan from him.
Same shot from Jeff, looks like, going way up. Yep.
And he's going to go up and over as well.
That's going to hit Nate's disc. Almost.
They want to be disc buddies over there. So here's Josh. He ended up more in the woods than I remembered. Oh, got a fly buddy on the camera.
Yeah, he got a real easy out of there, which is nice.
So he's going to be tapping in his 4. Noel making
long
a
run.
This.
Never had it, but
yeah,
it's a free run when you're putting like that.
Yeah, and he's sitting right next to Josh as well. So looks like Jeff and Nate are trying to get a stroke on the card here. Jeff does so nicely, takes in a nice 3. That's a solid textbook 3 for this hole.
Yep, that's really what you're trying to do. The other 2 guys kind of got in trouble to take their 4s.
Yeah.
But if you're in the fairway for 2 shots, you're taking a 3.
Yeah, you got at least a great look at it for sure. All right, so we are 5 holes into it, into hole 6 now with Nate and Jeff tied for the lead now. 290 feet for this par 3. This one kind of goes over kind of like a second fairway, it feels like, attacking this basket that's protected around a couple trees and bushes here. So I still think big forehand hyzer is probably the best line here, probably.
Yeah, it kind of had an unusual lawnmower job, so it looks like you're walking towards the wrong hole.
Right.
But
oh, he's going backhand.
it's a little more obstructed over there. I'm really surprised.
And if that bush wasn't there, that'd be
man.
perfect.
Hopefully he can get through that for his two look, but
he's a big boy.
There's no way he can't take a 2 there. Forehand force over with a Firebird.
This is looking nice.
This is D. Jeff Bennett throw. That one was actually going to hit me.
Sitting. Is that sitting in the tree?
Yeah, it got stuck. No 2-meter rule in this tournament, so
it's Michigan. We don't do that.
He'll have an easy 2.
And that's kind of nice. We're going to hit into some pine tree holes here, which is really nice not to have a 2-meter rule for that. And this is looking nice. This is a good line. It's got to sit.
This kind of looks like what you're supposed to do.
Oh, that's perfect. Bullseye. Nice shot from Josh there. Noel trying to follow suit here. Whatever disc that is overstable. And he's going to have a putt from there. A little short. Bang, dead center. Nice putt from him.
That should be textbook for our open players, especially in the lead card.
Circle's edge, hopefully being able to smash that.
This isn't the random people that showed up into our...
Right.
Well, our feature card was stacked, but...
Yeah, that's fair.
Same thing. Nate does have a...
he does have an out.
A lean out.
And he gets it. All right.
He's had a whole day of practice of those.
You're not wrong. Goliath was a disaster. He had a lot of lean outs.
Yeah, this is actually a B-tier tournament, so we played 2 rounds on day 1.
Day 1, yeah.
So these guys could get tired near the end here.
Yeah, hole 7, 285 feet, par 3. This one's a little deceptive. It's got a really low ceiling from the tee pad itself. And there used to be you see that mow patch right at the base of the hill. That used to be all long grass. So Jeff was telling us about how he would just smash a Firebird into the hill and let it roll and run, like stop in that long grass. And with that gone now, it can roll all the way down the hill and leave you with nothing. So
obviously Nate going thumber.
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you go with your arsenal here? And this one, there was a little wind going on today, and he kind of pushed that kind of at the pin, so it'll get faded to the right a little bit. He's going to be stuck in some of those
Yeah, I think
bushes.
there was no wind at the tee pad, but up in the air there was some wind.
And so here's textbook. This is exactly what Jeff's talking about. Hit the hill, and then
See ya!
long grass.
That one's gone.
Yeah. That's just unfortunate. It was a great shot. It was everything he wanted it to be, but exactly what Jeff warned everyone about was like, hey, this is what's going to happen now that long grass is gone. So Josh Taylor saying if he can make a correction here, maybe keep it up on the hill. This is a little high. Yeah, he gets knocked down out of the hill from that. He's going to have maybe his 50-foot putter maybe.
Yeah, it's not uphill. I don't know how death putty it's going to be. So
it's got a bush behind it. Noel also doing a little course maintenance here.
Yeah, this hole would be so easy if that branch wasn't there. But
oh, yeah.
Man, it almost feels like a par 4. It's like 285, but it's impossible to reach.
Right. You see the next card walking in the distance. You see Willie walking by. That's a pretty good run.
Yeah, it's nice that it sat. He kind of flopped it towards the basket instead of trying to smash it, which is the right play.
Here's Josh. And sneaks in am side. Very nice putt.
Yep, nice and soft.
He so casually just walks like, oh yeah, just make putts. It's all good.
Jeff with a huge uphill. Oh my gosh.
Dang, that's a nice shot from him.
50 feet.
Yeah.
Probably 15 feet up.
Uphill. That's a good shot from him. Nate just having to pitch out here.
Nate thought for all of his 30 seconds about running that. And then the last second goes, I can't.
Yeah, because it could be so bad if he misses. So he's going to lose a stroke here. He's going to lose the lead, unfortunately, here with Jeff. But he's only a stroke behind, which is where he started for this round. So lots of time for him to still make a move. And Jeff has lots of time also trying to get some space here. Hole 8 now, 390 feet. There's 2 gaps for you to take. This is the upper hill gap. A lot of people take. There's also a right gap hyzer look, but there's really no way of attacking the basket like consistently here, unless you've got some like maybe crazy roller.
Yeah, There are some par fours in this course, and for some reason this one isn't. This hole is absurd. So forehand roller here. He's trying to get a lot of cut and then get to flip once it gets down the hill.
Oh, and that hit
Just
that tree.
nails the tree. Had the perfect cut.
Yeah.
That's one of the plays for 2. The other one is a force over backhand. It looks like maybe not. No, he didn't get quite enough Anheuser on that one. Kind of drilled it into the hill. You have to kind of slam it into those really lightly colored leaves.
Sure.
I saw the chase card throw towards the basket on this one. Looks like this card didn't have all the info.
And Nate trying
insider
to
knowledge.
taking the Heiser route there, but gets just inside and gets cut off with those trees and knock him straight out. At least he's in the fairway. Ooh, is that a slip? Looks like Noel.
Looks like it. And then that right gap pretty much isn't real to me.
Yeah.
It's way too wide, but it is an option.
Noel trying to go roller here. This is looking okay.
Real smart shot.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful result. Maybe he wanted to throw a little bit harder, but, I mean, can't argue with that after his drive.
Yeah, he's going to have a long look from there. I know he's wanting... Oh, is he going thumber again?
Yep. Nate
Speed
walked over the hill, said, "Where's the basket?" "Oh, there it is." "Okay, I'll throw a thumber."
He's going big thumber here.
I had no idea where it was. I didn't know where the disc went. Boom!
Watch out, donut.
That scared the daylights out of me when it came down. Oh, almost got our very first donut hole-in-one.
Someone's going to get it. They're going to try at least. There's Josh Taylor with the forehand flick out. He's put himself in a nice position, taking an easy 3 there.
I wonder what disc that is.
I'm not sure.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, the whole flight path looked
It's
perfect.
so hard to get that touch Anheuser forehand with a putter.
Jeff maybe taking a kind of a run at this, but it leaves it just a little bit short.
Might as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's a backstop on the left side, so, I mean, why wouldn't you?
If it does roll away for whatever reason, it's not that bad.
Yeah, you're 50.
There's a run. Get it. Oh, I wanted it.
Didn't leave it short, right?
Yeah, he gave it every chance to go in.
So Nate, after missing a jump putt, he's going to see if he can get back on a jump putt. You can see the line for the circle's edge out there. So he's at like 35, 36 feet. Uphill. Gets it. Wow.
Almost got some unlucky cage action in there, but that was a good putt.
Man, Nate's putting is absurd this round. It's just so much fun to watch.
Yeah, it looks like he's just making circle putts, but then you look where the circle is and you're like, whoa.
Oh, yeah, he's 45, 50 feet out.
He's so big of a guy, it makes the scale seem strange.
Yeah. Jeff tapping in his par putt there.
Easy 3 from Jeff.
Absolutely. Headed into hole 9 now, 423 feet, par 3. Again, there's the mow job's a little weird, so it looks like you're crossing weird fairways, but you're hitting straight ahead, and then you see these 2 bushes you can see in the background. That's your target area you're trying to smash over the top if you've got the big arm. If not, if you leave it short, but at least in between those bushes, you'll have a run at it.
Yep. I expect some big shots from all of us here. 423 seems like a lot. I don't think it's that far. If it is, it's way downhill, so all of our players, including Josh here, can reach that.
Yeah, and Jeff there kind of like got over on his disc a little too much, so he saw that off, and as soon as you could see his reaction right there, Josh, as soon as it left his hand and the wind started picking up, he knew immediately that was sawed off and it was going to be short, so. Nate here, he's got a big arm. He's going to definitely be attacking this.
A little bit of a blowout on the drive there, but looks like it. Get in. All right, that was still awesome.
He's got to look at it. He might have that bush might be in his way a little bit, but you have a look at it. Noel here, he's got a big arm. He's going to try to chase after that. He's also going big, wide.
Yeah, he went wide. He's trying to overcorrect from Josh. Looks good. Good correction. Maybe a little bit too much nose, but I mean, easy look for the 2.
Same spot with Nate. So you can see those 2 bushes in the background. Looks like he's just trying to flick past it. He's got to get past the hole. He does so.
Beautiful approach.
Man, it's so easy to lose Josh sometimes because he doesn't have that big arm like we've been talking about, but he's just so consistent. Everything he does is so smooth.
It feels like...
It's a good run from Jeff.
It just because of the lack of power, it feels like he's not as good because it's not as flashy.
Right.
But it's very good.
Oh, yeah. He's very, very
so
good.
Deceptive playing on the day.
Oh, a chain out on the am side there for Noel. And Nate now kind of with an obstructed look. He's going to have this is also just outside the circle. Oh, and
exact same spot.
Just slow.
He wanted that one.
Yeah, he did. I think he wanted to get that stroke back from Jeff, trying to get it back tied up. But it looks like everyone's just going to take a par here.
Yeah, nothing wrong on this hole. It is pretty big. And then even when you do get just outside the circle, you can get obstructed. There's some danger on here. So walking away with a par, you're not really losing much. Kind of a bonus birdie.
Yeah, I would say it feels like a bonus birdie for this guy. So we're through the first 9 holes now. After Nate taps in that par, they will be headed now into hole 10, which is 357 feet, par 3. This one kind of is like the inverse of direction when it comes to the last hole. The last one was from left to right. This one's right to left. But there's not as much guarding the basket, so you definitely want to leave this one up and high and try to attack the basket aggressively off a hyzer if you can throw it on that line, especially with the downhill slope. That looks like what Jeff is.
We're just going to see 4 big backhand hyzers.
Yeah, Jeff's really crushing it out there, going way big, way high.
Oh, that's so wide. That's got to come back.
He's going to be behind that bush. He landed not too far out. I think he's probably just in the circle's edge.
He's got a putt, for sure.
Josh Taylor here. I think that's a force. If it's wrong, Josh, tell me. This one looks like it's not quite wide enough. But he's in the open, so he will have a putt at that, probably 35, 40 feet.
I know what the stamp is on that disc, but I don't know what disc it is.
Yeah.
It's got like a gorilla holding a disc on it.
All right, Nate trying to go big hyzer. He leaves this one also too straight at the basket. He's going to be a little closer. Oh, rolled out. Maybe for once he'll have not a putt that's completely obstructed. No one wants to go big and wide, I assume, as well. His windup is so powerful.
Yeah, he draws so much power from his lower body.
And he's just smashed this. Holy smokes.
He was frustrated after coming up short on the last one.
Right.
And he's like, I'm really going to get this one.
Overcorrected maybe a little bit too much. I mean, he just blasts that one out there. Josh with a decent run there. Just short a little bit in front of the basket. Nate from outside the circle. Just a little baby putt. He's not as flashy, not as normal jump putt, but he's made his birdie.
Did we miss Knowles out?
Yeah, I think Noel was obstructed from where he was at. He just pitched out. I think that's his disc on the other side.
Okay, he threw a Sonic out of there.
Yep. Just short again. Noel's having some putting struggles this round. He shot so well in round 1, but just he's been leaving it just a touch short on most of these and leaving him just a little off right now. So he's going to have to walk away with a bogey that one. I know that felt bad for him after his first round start, but we have hole 11 here. He can try to make it up here for a big arm. It's a really tight gap, honestly. From the tee box, it's really narrow, and then you have to throw it through this gap, and then it has to hyzer out fast enough and up the hill that you have a chance at the basket. And the basket's really protected around all these trees.
Yep. Expect to see 4 flip-up backhands from this card. Trying to get something real flat in the fairway and then hook back left and see if it goes through the trees.
Jeff throws that too narrow.
That's a misfire from Jeff.
Yep. That's an MVP disc, it looks like, out of his hand, too.
Is.
He's got a mixed bag. It'd be interesting for him to do it in the bag. I'd love to see what it all is. Here's Nate. He's trying to go higher, try to hit that hyzer.
Yep, that's it.
That's exactly.
Oh, he got through.
Oh.
Running basket on us. And then that's all you're trying to do is that's the dream shot.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Sometimes it doesn't get through because there's a billion trees, but you just kind of accept your fate there.
And Josh threw that just inside there, looks like, hit that first pine tree, and he's going to be short, so he's going to have to try to make a recovery shot.
That's that gorilla disc again. Comment
what
down
that
below
is.
what that is.
Crank?
It's a disc rep. I think it's a crank.
Okay.
I think that's right.
Okay. I'm just not sure. Someone tell us what it is.
It's a gorilla holding a disc as the stand.
So
and he's like throwing it. He looks really strong.
So Josh is throwing over the top here. That's a pretty good result. There's a lot of protection around those trees. And here's Jeff. He's got an obstructed view as well. There's just so much around the basket. You can leave yourself still 30 feet short.
Yeah, you're just crossing your fingers.
Yep. And he pinged one of the last trees he needed to miss, and so he's going to have a 20-foot putt.
Yep. Threw it nice and soft so it didn't bounce off the trees, too.
And no trees.
What a monster, dude.
Great shot from him. You can see here that he has almost no look. He's got to throw it past tree 1, just hyzer it at the end and does so beautifully. What a
I don't
putt.
even know if that disc spun all the way around on its way in.
Yeah, I
Just full flop.
It was that was
awesome.
Amazing putt there. Good recovery from Noel there as Josh taps in his par. So Nate trying to get a stroke back from Jeff here. If he does, he can tie it back up for the lead and does so nicely.
This is the most bonus of all the birdies.
Oh yeah, it feels like this gap is very difficult to hit. And Jeff taps in his par nicely. So pretty good from the card here. 2 birdies, 2 pars. That's got to be pretty good for the day, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think
Anyone did
else
better.
got 2.5 on this.
Yeah,
That's
so-
absurd.
Hole 12 now, 450 feet. Here's another par 4. It's uphill the whole way almost. It's just gradual. You go sharp uphill and then gradual. So a little deceptive on the distance here, but you just want to crank it out there, get as close as you can, give yourself a putt.
Yeah, ask yourself what's your farthest shot and throw that. Maybe some rollers, maybe big force overs.
Nate's trying to go like turnover here
Yep, that's
and doesn't get it. Oh, he does. He does get it over, and he's threw into a thrower.
yeah. I think it caught something maybe, and then
Okay.
took the speed off of it because he wanted to get that full flight out of the disc.
Yeah, for sure.
And then actually got so unlucky that it rolled, which is again lucky.
Here's Noel. This is looking.
This is
okay.
what Nate tried to do.
Oh, this is looking really nice. Smash City.
That's
from
beautiful.
Noel.
And
Yeah.
then he's trying to get a throw in with the Sonic. Anyone bagging a Sonic is trying to throw it in there.
So here's Jeff. He's got to try to.
This is
crush
going to be
out there.
huge. Maybe not enough Anheuser. That's a stable disc.
Uh-oh. And he is hyzered out
Yeah,
into
he's
that
in the
rough.
flowers there.
But luckily for him, at least it's open enough so that even if he's when being in the flowers, he can still throw it out.
Yeah, you can't get a run up in there, but
And Josh is just throwing. He's calling for the disc to get up. He's throwing it down too low. He's going to be in that first pocket. What is that?
there's a lot of just textbook threes from this hole. You really can't screw it up. Men's open card. I don't love this hole for
For an open.
yeah, it feels too far to get a 2 because that 450 plays like 550,
Yep.
and
And that's a solid 550.
monster thumber from Jeff. Wow,
He's attacking this basket.
holy cow,
Woo!
parked.
It's a good thumber
But
from Jeff.
I don't know how you for it unless you just are the unluckiest person in the world and end up in a bush.
Yeah.
Um,
Or you just throw it into the ground twice, right?
yeah,
And here's Nate just going standard hyzer.
if we don't see 4 threes here, something horrible happened.
Right. I think right now, Josh is close enough to tap in. And here's that Sonic. Ooh, it's so smooth. Let's just sit. Ah, that's so. this.
I think his Sonic is red.
His Sonic's yellow.
Do you have 2 Sonics?
Yeah, I think he bagged two.
Okay, he has 2 Sonics because I know he threw a red one out of
Yeah.
the trees.
I'm 99% certain that's a Sonic he threw. Because
What a monster, dude!
Yeah.
Get a bag full of Sonics.
Well, he throws them really well, so I would for
holy
sure.
cow.
Yeah, it looks like we're just going to tap in threes here, which is kind of like a must-get birdie for
I
this
can't
hole.
imagine not tapping in a 3 with these 4 people.
Yeah. Solid start, though. We have two really good scores so far here. Jeff Bennett at 6 down. Noel struggled a little bit with a couple bogeys, a couple missed putts, but he's still 2 under for the round so far. Nate Wegren at 7 down. He has tied Jeff for the lead, and Josh Taylor not too far behind. He's at 5 down right now. So thank you so much for watching again, and thank you to our sponsors, Caitlin from Finance of America, Bryce from Icon Realty Group, Disc Baron, and Mason County Disc Golf Organization. Thank you so much for sponsoring us, as well as our Patreon subscribers. Thank you so much for your support. Don't forget to check us out on Patreon and check out all the new things that we'll be doing in our disc giveaways. Get involved with that today and support the channel. Thanks, Donut, so much for joining me today. It's been a pleasure.
Yep, thank you.
Definitely check us out for the back 12 of West Shores Community College coming up next. We got a lot of competition going on with Nate and Jeff battling it out for first with a couple guys close on their heels. So definitely come back and check it out.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. It'll get posted.
All
Unless
right.
you're not a subscriber and you don't get notifications and you didn't watch this on time, then it's probably already up. But if you subscribe, there you go.
You'll know. Thanks for watching. It's Crew 42, and we'll see you in the next video.